Okay, this one may be ugly. It's find the it's the same thing as the last one. It's just find the inverse of an even more complicated function. So if you can do this, you can do pretty much anything you need to do with this. So find the inverse. As always, we're going to make this one y, and we're going to leave xx as a starter because f of x equals y, and you need to know that in your heart. And that'll be 6, and that'll be x. And again, you're going to be rewriting a lot. 1 divided by 1 to the 1 over 2.6 power plus 1. A fractional exponent is just a decimal exponent, which is just a number. So step 2, we're going to change x and y. So we've got x and y there. And once again, we rewrite everything else equals open parentheses 17 to the 2.6 power. Now, this 17 to the 2.6 power is just a number. So 17 to the 2.6 power divided by 6 is just a number, like 5 or something. Try to remember that because we don't really do anything to it. It's just a number. We're just going to move it around. All right, just checking to make sure I didn't forget. I did. I forgot a close parentheses. Open parentheses, close parentheses, don't know blah, blah. Always check because it's so easy to drop stuff and that will ruin things. So now I need to solve for y. I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. Look familiar? I'm going to have, they're not always like x minus 1. They could change the numbers on you, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. Now here we have this quantity, 17 to the 2.6 power over 6, which we will be moving all in one piece shortly. Y minus 10, close parentheses to the 1 over 2.6 power. Okay, got rid of the 1, excuse me. And now we can't touch the stuff inside till we simplify, get rid of that exponent. To get rid of the exponent, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. I had to think. So I have to multiply both sides by the reciprocal, or I will be violating the laws of nature and mathematics, and I would never do such a thing. So I'm going to raise both sides to the 2.6 power, which multiply will get rid of that. So now on the right side, which is the left side, which is, excuse me, the left side, which is getting rapidly more complicated, x minus 1. I couldn't live with that. X minus 1 to the 2.6 power is going to equal, and since I got rid of the exponent, I can kill almost all the parentheses. I've got this number, 2.6 over 6, times the quantity of y minus 10. And that is all that's left on the right side, which is a beautiful thing, because now I just have to multiply by the reciprocal of the ugly number to get the y minus 10 quantity alone. So I'm going to do that here. I'm going to multiply by 6 over 17 to the 2.6. No variables, just a number. And I have to do it to both sides. So that goes away, and I'm going to flop sides because 2 plus 3 equals 3 plus 2, so not a big deal. So now my old right side but new left side is y minus 10, and my old left side but new right side, which is getting drastically more complicated, is 6 over 17 to the 2.6 times the quantity of x minus 1 to the 2.6 power. And if I didn't make any mistakes, which I don't believe I did, and always check your work. All right, well, we can check the work by checking the graph in the end to see if the inverse comes out pretty. So I'm going to add 10 to both sides, and my final equation, and instead of y over here, I'm going to write the inverse of the original equation, these two are buddies, is going to equal some ugly constant, and that's not fair, some beautiful, complicated constant, x minus 1 to the 2.6 power plus 10. That may work. And by work, I mean when I graph it, the almost straight line, y equals x, should have one of each side of these rotated about it. Let's check that. Now, you can stop right now if you believe me, or you can watch with bated breath and see if I actually got it right. So the original equation, if I'm not missing any piece of it, open parentheses, I'm putting in a fraction, which is really easy in Desmos. I'm going to put in the fraction first, and then I'll put in the exponent, because I had some trouble with that the other day. So now that I did that, I'll move up to the 17, hit my caret button, which is Shift 6, and now I'll put in the exponent 2.6. I use my right arrow key twice because I want to start a new thing. Open parentheses x minus 10, close parentheses again, caret button, Shift 6 to the 1 divided by 2.6. All right, that's my original graph if I didn't do anything goofy. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Okay. Then I will put in the interest of symmetry, I will put in y equals x. That's my straight line. The parent function for all linear functions. And now I'll type in this thing. So, complicated function, 6 divided by 17. Raise that to the 2.6 power, over arrow, open parentheses, x minus 1, close parentheses, to the 2.6 power, over arrow. Oh my goodness, look at how cool that is starting to look. And if we add 10, that'll raise it up. And that should work. Plus 10, that was why it didn't work. There we go. So if you hung around to see this, it's not completely symmetrical, is it? It's close. I made a mistake. I forgot the plus 1. There we go. Now, they are completely symmetrical about the line, and I am all pleased. Life is good. Have a good day.